big gap to about halfway along this plug. So I'm just going to try and drop into it and pull this forwards. Now if we're lucky, the whole plug will come out with it. If we're unlucky, it'll pull through. Now I am seeing a little bit of movement to the plug, so you can see it just move forward slightly, but then we lose that grip in the plug, and you can see it just flicked off the top there. So we're going to go back in there with the Jobson horn, aim that a little bit deeper because we've created the gap at the top to be able to get behind that and scoop this forwards again. So same thing again, we're starting to see the plug. Look at the bottom there, you're starting to see the plug coming away. And as we pull this forwards, watch what happens here. The plug just sort of unravels, but you can see just how thick that is. So we're going to go back in, same principle again. We've drawn this forward slightly, so we're going to go back over again, draw this down, and it just kind of unpeels. You can see just how big that plug was. If I scoop this across to the side, you can see it's still connected further in, so it's still going further back. So we're going to have to try and drop over again. Let's see if we can bring this out. If not, we'll need to chip that front section away just to be able to get a better view deeper in. There we go, that whole front section just came away there. You can see that nice big piece of wax. So let's drop that out. Let's take a look behind. Now we can see it's drawn that next section forward slightly, but it looks a little bit messy in there. So let's do a little bit of tidying up first. The reason for this, if it's really messy, there's bits everywhere, it's going to be really difficult to see the best position to pop the Jobson horn in. So we're just going to move this around a little bit. We've got a nice gap here at the top. Let's try and scoop over as far as we can, and then bring this forwards and make this sort of arced scooping motion here. So you're taking it along the canal wall, then drawing it out to the ear canal, and that's what's happening at this point. There we go, good size plug, that one. Out, this is coming, I'll slow this down just so you can see what's happening. There we go, look at the size of that plug. Now that's on top of what we've already removed from this ear canal as well. So let's take a look behind that, and there's still more in here. This ear canal was chock-a-block front to back, this one. It is so much in this ear canal. So we've got this next section, same thing again. I'm just sort of repositioning and tidying this, this piece of wax. This looks like it might come out with a bit of suction actually. Yeah, well, it's certainly broken that piece off. Let's get rid of that. That's the sort of, imagine as you shear through the wax, you end up with this sort of really rough surface. But we've got, there we go, the remainder of that plug out. Look at that, we're still going on this side. And there's still more in here. So we just need to remove this last bit. Now this ear canal was absolutely chock-a-block. The patient could actually see these bits coming out as we were putting them onto the paper. Some people like to see it as it comes out, other people not so fussed. Now, you know, we talked about that sort of layer of dry skin that had wrapped around the other plug.